Hi everybody. Today I thought I'd do a little video to show off the land turtles that I have, and you can see Cinco is supervising the land turtles like he always does. But anyway, I thought I'd show them off. This is March 20th, first day of spring, and the box turtles, the three box turtles, they've been outside pretty much for almost a month now that I've been keeping them outside, and they live pretty much in this pen right here. There's two little houses that they can hide under, and then there's a big pile of dead leaves over here in this corner that they love to bury themselves in. In fact, that's where I just got Zuko. So let me show you what they look like. And first of all, let's put Darwin by them so you can see just how big Darwin is now. Darwin's only, let's see, what, almost 18 months now. And you can see that she is pretty much as big. She's bigger than Zuko, who I'm not sure how old he is. That's Zuko right there. So he's the rescue turtle that we rescued last spring. And then she's almost as big as Sokka. Sokka is this male three-toed box turtle right here. And then, of course, she's not as big as Tex, but Tex is like is probably at least 36 years old. And because she's been with us in the family since at least I was 16. So but anyway, you can see that Darwin is almost as big, is getting as big as Tex is. So anyway, let's show what they look like. So Zuko is a real pretty three-toed box turtle, and it's got real pretty yellow markings on him. And of course, when we found him last year, he had all kinds of damage to him. He couldn't use his back feet. He couldn't use either one of them. He just dragged them along. But he had either been attacked by some kind of dog, or maybe he got ran over by a lawnmower or something. But his whole back end was tore up, and his legs weren't broken, but they just weren't moving. And so he dragged them around for a good month or two before they started kind of moving around a little bit. But anyway, that is Zuko. So he's going to end up with these scars on him, on his shell probably, but supposedly his shell will grow back in. You can kind of see a little bit in the back where it's actually kind of growing back in a little bit. But anyway, he has really, really pretty yellow markings on him. He's really dirty right now from being buried in the dirt. So he buries himself. He likes to stay outside. He definitely likes to be outside. And he buries himself real good in the dirt, and does a good job of that. So we're gonna put him back in so he might enjoy the sunshine a little bit, but then he will probably go right away back into the leaf pile. Okay, so the next one I'll show you guys is Sokka, and Sokka is a male turtle. He's got beautiful markings. He's got orange face and orange dots all over his legs, and again, he's a three-toed box turtle, and he's got a real pretty brown shell too. Let's see here. But anyway, we know pretty much that he is a male. He's got his plastron is inverted a little bit, and you can kind of see his face right there. But anyway, he's kind of shy. Cinco's checking him out. But he's kind of shy, except for when it rains. When it rains, he loves to come out and run around when it rains. And then, of course, he looks for Tex because he's very loving. We'll put it that way. That he likes to find Tex when it's raining out just a little bit, and likes to hang out with her. But anyway, that's what he looks like. And so we'll put him back in. He likes to hang out in the houses. He doesn't bury himself very much. He'd rather he always goes for the houses, and he'll. There's some loose old coconut soil from when I keep the turtles inside. I always dump it out here, and they like that soil, and they end up burying themselves in there again. And then here is Tex. And again, like I said, Tex is a full-grown female. She is heavy. So she is at least 36 years old. She's got some yellow markings on her head and a few on their face, and there's Cinco. Cinco's trying to get real close to her, trying to smell her. But anyway, we know her. She's definitely a female. In fact, we think that she laid an egg long time ago when we first got her. But anyway, she doesn't have really great markings on her shell, but she does have a pretty shell. It's very high dome shell. She's not a big swimmer. Zuko, I've caught Zuko in the pond a couple times, swimming around and moving. She does like to soak though. She likes to sit in the little dish that we have for her, and she'll sit in there and just soak quite a bit. But anyway, that's what she looks like, and she's got her shell all pulled up, and so she's being shy right now. But she likes to get out. She's been out a lot, and she likes to roam around in the pen. And so she'll roam around quite a bit in the sunlight. When I just got her just now, she was actually in the one of the houses. But you can see Zuko over there. Zuko is just diving right underneath those leaves. He loves that. So he'll find that there's some loose soil underneath those leaves, and he'll bury himself down in those deep. And that's where he stays. And then when it's real warm outside, he'll come out and roam around, look for water, and look for food. And that's pretty much what these other tortoises, or not tortoises, but box turtles do too. Is they'll roam around, try to find food and water when it's hot. Tex, she likes to come out and she likes to warm herself in the sun. So that's what she's pretty much up to most of the time. And then Sokka, I'm not quite sure what his schedule is or what he does. When he was inside during the winter, he was actually much more active. For some reason, he every morning he was out getting food, but when he's outside, he pretty much stays in that house and hangs out in one of those houses over there until he's really hungry. Then he'll come out, but that's about the only time he comes out. So you can see Darwin is, let's see, where is Darwin? There it is. Okay, so you can see Darwin is moving around a little bit inside the plastic container I brought out to hold these guys for a little while. But Darwin's got a real pretty shell, and Darwin's a red-footed tortoise, and she's got real pretty red markings on her feet, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a female. I think. We'll see. But I'm still thinking it's going to be a female, because right now you can't feel like the shell is not getting concave at all at the on the plastron. So I don't think it's going to be I don't think it's going to be a male, although she does have the feet for it. So, but anyway, that's what she looks like, and she's actually going to get a bath here while we're out in the sunlight. This temperature is in the upper 60s today, low 70s. This is actually still really too kind of cold for her. But we're going to get her some water today and give her a nice little bath and let her soak for a while. So anyway, that's what we're up to. So, all right.